Hey guys, welcome back to the Geek Box and another installment of Hitman Classic Challenges Guide. So today we're going to be covering the challenge Don't Blow It, and the reason I want to cover this is still to this day there's people that seem to be struggling to get this done. So we're going to take out both targets with the oil drum at the meeting spot, which also will do tunnel vision as well. So it's two challenges in one with a default loadout as usual, and a lot of people got mixed on this, so I just want to make it as simple as I can because it is a lot of setup to this. But before we dive into that quickly, just to remind you, the proud sponsor of this channel, the Little Supplement Company, where you can get a great deal on anything you need for general healthy living or your training, whatever you need it for, run by a guy that knows his stuff 100 times over and has personally helped me out in so many ways. So give him a bit of love, click on the link below and check out that site and get yourself a great deal today. Anyway, moving on, let's get into the video. So starting us off, I skipped the video, it doesn't make any difference on this one, but we're going to take our opening path first of all to get our disguise, to get our access card. So she saw turn to the right heading straight through, and then left, then right. Remember this pattern if you ever want to get a simple military disguise and the card for the concert, no matter what sort of challenge you're doing, whatever it is on this is an easy way to get it. There's also an area here, as I pointed out before, you can pick up a load of coins if you don't want to bring coins with you, if you want to bring something else. But we're going to get to here. I'm going to skip forward a second, just as these two guards, they do talk for a minute. But as they break off, then make your way through, grab the hammer on the table, let him walk down the stairs a little bit so he can't spot you over that railing, and then sneak on behind him. So at this point, if you want, hit him with the hammer, throw it at his head, whatever you like. Just do it in this area here, and then you can dump his body in there, and you've got your access to a disguise. He's also holding the key card for the entire building that you're about to go to, so obviously extra bonus. And just take everything with you as well. Obviously always carrying extra guns helps because you can use those for distractions, etc. And you'll see later as I use a bit of that as well. But after that, we're going to head through the tunnel. Now we're going to actually set up the kill and help get our way through at the same time here. So shoot the oil drum, and that's going to get the attention of the one enforcer that you've actually got down here. As he goes to investigate that, just run on past. Some reason if you don't do it with the oil drum, it's a bit 50-50 if he actually will go over and look, or if he'll call someone else too. So at least that's your guaranteed way of getting him out the way. You don't risk blowing your cover for anything, and then you can carry on straight through. So as you get here, go to the left. This will get you to avoid the camera, and we're going to head up along here, and we're going to head up into the actual building itself. Now up here, beware obviously that you are not supposed to be in this little area here. They're both enforcers, so we're just going to wait a little moment here. They're going to have a small chat, as you'll see. Hide behind this plant that you'll find him to see you for a second, and they're going to have this quick yammer about what's going on and the emergency procedure. Obviously this is part of the storyline, etc., for if you want to do the 50 syndrome mission, which if you haven't already, I've done a video on that challenge as well, so you can check that out and get that challenge done if you haven't. But once that other guard starts walking away, let him get to the doorway so he's not influenced by what's going on in this room, and throw a coin in the corner. Move matey boy out the way so you can just sneak through, and then you can just carry on through the building. Now I am going to show you quickly as well. If you head to the left or the right, there's an enforcer either side. You see there's one there. Head to this side, you'll see there's this one here as well. There is a little bit of a waiting game here for you, but we need to travel across the bottom floor because we're going to go and get the code for the safe, as both safes in this mission that give you what you need to call them to the meeting point have their own code that you have to find. So with the guard heading back into the room where you were before, just head on through and then make a diagonal path across this area. This will just help you to not be spotted by any of the people on the stairs or the other guards walking around, and head here to the bathroom, left hand stall, and there's on the floor the code to the safe. So reverse the path you've just taken again. Obviously it doesn't matter which side of that little thing you go, as long as you get back up into here. If you do it straight away, the guard won't come out, so you haven't got to worry about the enforcer. And we're going to now head to the back area. So this is where we're going to head up these stairs, and we're going to have to do another costume change, as in this top area none of Zidane's soldiers or anything are allowed to go in here. So we're going to go into this room, turn on the Hoover, turn it straight back off again is the easiest way I find, and then prop yourself up against here. Obviously, if you'd like, you can wait till he goes to the Hoover bit, hide in the crate that's behind you. I prefer to just do this, press against the wall and spam the button, and you can pull him in. And I never understand how that works, and the fact they don't see, because they literally look right in your face as you grab them. I'm guessing unless it's shock. But pick up his pistol, and then when it actually lets you grab hold of them, there's a bit of a glitch in this room with grabbing the arm for some reason. But drag him in, stick him in the box. Nobody really comes in here anyway, but at least he's out of sight. And then change costume. So now we're heading out, and we're going to head round to the right, and this is going to take us directly to the room where the safe is. Now sometimes you'll actually find Strandberg in this room. If you head to here, use the key card you picked up earlier in the tunnel. This will let you head through. That's where it starts the mission story if you did that way. But as you see, Strandberg's in the room, which does change things a little bit, but just drop one of your guns on the floor. I'd say the rifle's better, just because when you're going to use the other gun later on to distract somebody, the pistol's easier to place. But the guard will either see it, you can lure him to it, or in this case, Strandberg's seen it, so he's going to go to that guard and say to him, you've seen the weapon. This is going to draw him out of the room, because where Strandberg is now is where the safe is that you're looking for. So with the guard moving out of the way, and obviously we're just hidden away from him so he can't see us, we're going to head round. Strandberg will leave in a moment as well, and well, he'll head to the window I should say, and we're then going to open the safe and get the passcode. So the passcode is now going to be in our possession. We go to the phone here on the table and we phone Zidane. So you can walk off the second it answers the phone, and it will do the conversation normal. It is important that we do Zidane's first, because with Strandberg he'll go down and then just leave shortly afterwards. Zidane will stay there for a while, so it will set you up with both of them, which is where I've noticed a lot of people have struggled with this for some reason. Anyway, as you've seen, we just reversed the path that we originally took. We're going to change our disguise back over again, which is important, and head down the stairs. Be careful of the enforcer here. Do you see it? I went to head down, the enforcer came down there, so it's so easy to get caught by him. I've been caught by him before. I've gone down just in my flow of things and not realised that he's at the bottom of the stairs, and it's completely blown my cover. You can either wait him out, or as I'm the impatient type, you can pick up the wrench there or use a coin. And we're going to use the exact same technique that we used on the other guy, and we're going to bring him in here, knock him out, and then at least we haven't got to worry about trying to get past him then. So in he comes. I'm going to choke him out, and for the fact that I like the extra XP and being tidy, we're also going to chuck him in the box so him and his friend can wake up together. Nice bit for them later. But going through, we're going to head down the stairs the way we did, and we are going to take the right this time instead. So for those that don't know, there's a little passageway here that you need a key card for. You can use it to also get into the building if you want to do a bit more discreetly for things. But through here, this will take you down into the car park area, or parking lot if you're American. So heading around the outside of this whole area, we're just going to keep going. You will get spotted slightly sometimes by the enforcer there, but not long enough for it to be a problem. And now we're going to set up the second part of this. So we're going to go and now get into the safe that's in the school, which is Zidane's code, so we're going to call Strandberg. At this point, Zidane's already making his way to the meeting point here, so you haven't got to worry about running into him in the school. So that drops you down to just a couple of people that are enforcers. As you've seen, jump the wall there, and we're going to keep over to the right hand side here. So heading through here, it's going to take us directly through to the school. There's not very far to travel, just literally keep turning right until you see the soldiers, and then we're going to head straight on through. Now it is important as well that obviously here we have to pick up a safe code as well. Be careful of the enforcer in the courtyard, and we're going to do the same process again that we did over at the embassy consultation, or consult if you want to call. But we're going to head here, turn right once you get through and up these stairs, and then you're going to head straight to the back, because you're going to have an enforcer here. An easy way is turn this machine on if you want. Now the main thing is it's luring this guy away when you go to get into the room now, so it takes a moment for them to react sometimes. But you see, I did try using the trick here with the pistol and he spotted it, but as you see, sometimes they want to get a different guard to go and get it. But all is not lost. If this guard instead does take the weapon for whatever reason, it means that you can then distract the guy that's already at the door, the officer who's guarding it. So he's going to go off. It takes him a while to get rid of that, and then from here we can do our own distract and point, etc. But first of all, we do need to go off and get the code. So I just wanted to stop there to show you how all that plays out. But if we head to the opposite corner, then you'll see there's a sign that says dormitory. Head into here and grab the code there off the table. You can actually start the mission here as well, but obviously, like I said, you need to activate the other code first anyway, so it might be a bit self-defeating that way. But as we got rid of that guard, we can throw something into this corner and now he'll go and chase it. Obviously, if you don't want to do it that way, you've got the gun still, you can put a gun in that corner, throw a distraction there, and he'll go and find the gun and walk off with it exactly the same way as any other normal guard will. But with him gone, go into here and you've got the safe. Keep in mind as well in here, this is also how you get if you want to poison this glass in here to kill Zidane with poison instead. But we're doing the same thing with the phone there, activating it, and now Strandberg is going to be on his way to do the meeting as well. So now we've got both our targets set up and we've got our oil drum already leaking everywhere, so all that's left is to make our way back to that tunnel and put a bullet in it. So as you've seen, when we leave, head to the right. I've sped this up just to make it a little easier, but this will come out to where you pretty much started the mission. So turn left here and we're following exactly the same path that we did at the start of the mission. So we're going left, left and right, but we can walk through the barricade this time, and now we're going back down into the tunnel. So everything's set up now. You guys go, if you're still Silent Assassin at this point, you pretty much set yourself up to do this mission as Silent Assassin. As you can see, Zidane's there waiting, and now we're just basically waiting for Strandberg, who, it's funny, when you pull the fire alarm is really quick, but when you do this is really slow. But we are going to fast forward on, as we want to get to the point where he's here. So with the guard now gone as well, he'll disappear up the stairs. They'll start having their conversation, and now you can just, from this angle, take out your pistol and shoot the edge of the oil and burn them both. You will get spotted by Strandberg. It doesn't matter. As you'll see, the moment the target dies, that's it. It goes back to Silent Assassin because there's no witnesses, and that's the challenge done. So hope that helped you out, guys. I know it's a bit of a rigmarole, this one, back and forth, but like I said, I've still seen a lot of people that said they never ended up getting this challenge done because they couldn't understand how to get the targets to meet. So I'm hoping for some of you out there, this will help you get this challenge done. It will bring you up to date, and obviously with all your extras with this as well, and a bit of satisfaction. But anyway, if you like the video, please hit the like button and support the channel. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button to stay up to date on all the latest content. As always, I'm the Geek Box, and I will see you all out there.